What's up, you guys? It's Aniki, and I am back to do another video for you guys. Another vlog for you guys, okay? And good morning. Good, very, very, very early morning, okay? This is actually take two. Y'all know I don't do them edits and stuff like that. And it just, I don't know. The first recording, I probably only got like 2 minutes in, and I'm just like, that's not it. That's not it. I tried to show a little little fit check, stumble, slip, not even slip, like, I'm not doing all that. Let's start over, right? It's okay to start over, right? And don't let nobody tell you it's not okay to start over, all right? If you're new here, my name is Aniki, and I just got out the shower. Yes, that's powder on my neck. And I'm not talking about no boogie shoogie, right? No, it's powder, baby powder. Okay, because mama got them rolls. Mama got them rolls. You see, mama got a couple of them. Call me the Michelin Man if you like. That's okay. Okay, mama got them rolls. I really think I should ditch the bra. Like, I keep adjusting my dress. See what I'm saying? I keep adjusting my dress. Okay, anywho. So yeah, I just got out the shower. I came downstairs because I'm about to head out. LB, my little baby Shantae, she is with her family, right? So I do want to take the time. Oh, my bad, y'all. Thank you. So again, thank you to my new subscribers. If you're new here, my name is Aniki. Mama just got out the shower. I am Big Mama because I'm very big, okay? And I love it. I freaking love it, okay? I love God. I love to be my regular self. And I don't claim perfection. My name is not Yeshua. Jesus. Mi amo es Iniki, okay? I ain't Jesus, baby. I'm Aniki, all right? So, you looking for perfection? You gotta go somewhere. Better hope you can make it into heaven and meet the big dog. Because, baby, my name is Aniki. I'm not Jesus, okay? I will never be perfect. And I don't claim to be. All right, now that we've got that out the way, for all of you that have been following along my journey, thank you. I really appreciate you, okay? All right, let's jump right back in. Yeah, so Shantae is with her family. And I do want to take this time out to say, gracias, tia, okay? Thank you to my aunt. Thank you to my family. Thank you to my support system. I really try to, and I'm going to I'm more than likely gonna, because I gotta skedaddle, right? I'm about to do my makeup. Not yet. Y'all ain't ready for that yet. Oh, let me say this. Thank you to my new 2 members. Thank you for those of you that have purchased a membership. I have some really cool things working for you all in the background because I'm thinking about it. What should I do for my members? Something special that only y'all can see. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you can introduce that creative side of you, your arts and crafts, right? So that's exactly what I have for you guys. I have a lot of cool stuff in the works. I have a lot of cool projects in the works. Finished, unfinished, started, unstarted, right? So I'm going to definitely be doing arts and crafts with Big Mama. I'm going to work on the title. It's kind of wonky. I'm still, working on it. But yeah, that's what I'm going to offer you guys as a membership. And, I'm going to give you guys a chance to like talk, engage, might even do some arts and craft lives. Excuse me. And just showing you guys, that other side of me because I haven't done it in a while. Okay. But yeah, I'm about to put on my lashes, my strip lashes. Okay. Because my collection is actually growing, in fact. But first, I'm going to put on my Exaggerize Volume Mascara. Okay. My Volumized Exaggerize Mascara. All right. We're going to put this on really quickly because I don't know if y'all remember my last video. And I'm not going to put on too much. I don't know if you all remember my last video when I actually had mentioned that I used to put on like, mascara as a base. And I really think I said to y'all that I'm actually planning on starting that again to help, to help form that other protective barrier for my lashes. And thankfully, I'm very good at taking my lashes off, that I never really suffer from, maximum eyelash loss. But just to kind of help me out, I do like to put on a little mascara. So I got that, right? And yeah, I want to talk to y'all. I want to talk to y'all this morning about what, big mama? Well, I'll tell you. I will tell you. The enemy and I was talking on the phone last night because we had a very lengthy conversation. I was talking on the phone last night and, I had mentioned, I had a few different conversations on the phone last night, but I'm going to say this and then I'm going to get into why I realized it was a blessing. Okay. So I was on the phone and I was having a conversation and I was just like, talking about, the odd dreams that I had been receiving, the unsettlingness in my stomach, just everything, right? And I followed up on said feeling, Saturday and Sunday, which was obviously yesterday. A bag of worms, can of worms. And I say worms because when you think about worms, you think about insects. You think about roaches, think about pests, right? So a bag of worms, a bag of roaches just was unleashed by my entertaining a certain individual, right? And it's so sad that, because I'm 32. Okay, I might get a little quiet because I be focused. I'm 32 and I have never truly, hold on y'all, trying to put it on. I'm 32, right? Got the first one on. And I have never truly understood why people would be envious, why people would be jealous. If you're new here, I've been homeless for 8 years, 4 of which in my car, 2 years in my Jeep, 2 years in my Volkswagen that I have recently got, what's the word I'm looking for? Repossessed, right? Got repossessed June 12th of 2024. And while I was pregnant, I was living in my car, right? And this year, when I was walking to the store, right, to see about some groceries and whatnot, on June 12th, 2025, it hit me. I may not have a car, but I have a home. I have a beautiful home at that. I have a home that has been talked about, I've been slandered for, I've been judged over, I've been talked about because people just hated to see it, right? But what God opens, no one can shut. Who God put together, no one can separate. And what door God closes, no one can open. So, with that being said, I never truly understood jealousy, envy until it was introduced in my life and had been in my life for quite a while. But here's the thing. When I was skinny and small, and this is no shade to the smaller petite people. Believe it or not, I used to be small and petite, right? Birth control blew me up, but then again, I haven't taken it in over a few months. So I can't even use that as a crutch anymore. I just eat, right? I don't stress, right? I don't smoke. I rarely drink wine. You get what I'm saying? I rarely drink anything, right? Because again, I'm not perfect. I'm human. You see what I'm saying? But I don't smoke weed, don't smoke cigarettes, Don't smoke none of that. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. Right? As far as drinking, eh. If I cook a nice steak dinner, some shrimp, some mashed potatoes, some asparagus, or like the other day when Shantae was getting picked up, what did I make? I made some, what did I make? I forgot. It's probably going to come back to me, but I know for the sides, I made some roasted squash and cauliflower in the oven because my aunt, she had gifted me a whole box of beautiful jewelry, some picture frames. I'm talking about huge frames and a beautiful lamp. So like I say, I appreciate my family. I appreciate my aunt. I appreciate my support system. And I appreciate her for reminding me. You have people that will be jealous of you because it's not theirs. They will have, and the reason, again, I'm mentioning all of this now. Okay? Reason why I'm mentioning all of this is because I've been recently met with not even the idea, but the face of jealousy and envy. And when I tell you, people will stop at nothing to destroy what they think they can, right? And this is a person that I let around me. I let around my child. You know what I'm saying? Into my house, into my home. And I live in a residential place, not commercial. I don't live in a storage. I don't live in a hotel. I don't live outside. I'm not there anymore in my life, right? I live in a residential place, right? So one time, tangent, y'all know mama like them tangents. One time, I took a number 2 and it clogged up my toilet, y'all. It clogged up my toilet. I had to put in a maintenance request, okay? So not only was I flushing my bowel movement and tissue, it clogged up my toilet. And I had to learn very quick, early on, take care of what you have. This is before I found out about, folks was hating and this and that, saying this and that. I don't care what you say. But take care of what you have. Because, Aniki, you're here for a long time, not a good time, right? Take care of what you have. So I put in a maintenance request, and ever since then I said, check this out. I'm never going to flush my toilet tissue again. It's like, what, 2 pieces of toilet paper in there? Because I take this out. Once it gets to a certain level, I take these out. These come a dime a dozen, baby. I have 2 bathrooms upstairs. I don't flush my toilet tissue. The pressure in my toilets cannot control it, right? Okay, cool. When I moved in here, had little pests, right? Had little roaches. And I'm going to tell you something. They not mine. They apartments. You get what I'm saying? And furthermore, this is the South. Because when I was living in Florida, whether it be the slums, that sounds terrible. Whether it be the hood or the suburbs, roaches were involved. You get what I'm saying? I don't let those people in my house anymore to do the maintenance pest control. Because whatever they're spraying, it kills them. Okay? Now, I've been on live with y'all. I've been on video with y'all. I've been in all areas of my house. Y'all ain't never seen no roaches crawl around. Why? Because some different stuff will make, my person of interest has given me, my mom also told me about, and Amazon research, put that bad boy down and you take care of it yourself. Okay? So think that this person and I were going back and forth, right? And why were you going back and forth with them in the first place, Nikki? Because she slept with my man. And then called me about it. So yesterday, the can of worms just reminded me. Yesterday, the opening of the can of worms and the box of roaches just reminded me, you cannot entertain people that are not even in a match. Not even, they can't. Okay. Them. And me. I graduated from, what's this? I think Rainbow or City Trends. I forgot where I got it. I want to say Rainbow because y'all know Mama love Rainbow. And I've been using this for forever. Them, oh, excuse me, that's a bit generous. Them, this LA Colors Crystal Lip Gloss that I got from the dollar store, $125. Them, and me. This Prada Virtual Flower, what is this? Virtual Flower? Yeah, I just got this. Just got this over the weekend. That's a gift. Pop that bad boy out the box and I'm like, oh, baby, it smells so good. Thank you, baby. Okay? You don't need too much, baby. That's designer. This ain't Rainbow. Okay? I like to spray my thigh. And that's it. Because, baby, we got on designer. To think I let this individual in my house. And 1 minute it's, oh, so nice. And the next, talk about my home. Shows me these people are so mad that you have what they don't have. Not even that. Because we all should have a place to live. After coming from 8 years of being homeless. Okay. Here's my list of rings. List of bags of rings. Every major, what do I say? Like every other month, when bills are due. Because things have been challenging between us. We've kind of worked out this thing where I'll get you something under 300, right? So unfortunately, Mom is not a millionaire, what have you, but I like to decide. I am allotted the option to get something every month or so like that, under $300. So my collection of jewelry as well as perfume is growing. So yeah, that's a blessing in itself as well. So outside of what I'm saying, I let this person in my house, and no, I'm not talking about a man. I'm actually talking about a so-called friend, right? And the so-called friend that chose to call me yesterday after I had reached out to them on Saturday. They didn't answer, so they called me yesterday to, what I would say, stir the pot. Let me get out the kitchen. To stir the pot, to cause chaos, cause drama. And I entertained it a bit. But then when I started to see that they wanted to brag about the basic stuff, oh, I'm working. Okay. You should. Oh, this went well for me. That went well for me ever since I stopped talking to you. Okay. Accusing me of talking to their child father. And I'm just like, I'm not you. When I was pregnant, I got away from you. And you decided to sleep with my people. Right? But now you're calling me to ask me if, because whatever information may have gotten back to you, you're calling me to ask me if I did you how you did me. I don't even know how this person looks. I don't even know how this person sounds. I don't even have this person's contact. That's not my thinking. And when you have so much to lose, let's go ahead and take this off. You see, when you have so much to lose, or when you have something to lose, you're not worried about people. You're not worried about how their house looks. You're not worried about jewelry. You gonna take it off of me? You gonna take it off of me? I don't understand it. Like, I was surprised when, because keep in mind, none of these things are coming from me. I'm not throwing up in anyone's face rings, jewelry, bracelets, necklaces. And yes, I did get a new one. This is one of the things I selected. The Prada was a gift, but this is my new ring that I selected, along with this ring here, right? Matching ring. Okay, and y'all know my bracelets are the same. I got the got two Givenchy bracelets here with another Pandora that I recently got a cool Marvel charm for. And the Marvel charm says higher, wait, what did it say? Higher, higher, further, faster. Can't really see what it says inscribed, but it's there. And then on this hand, I got 4 different charm bracelets, all Pandora. And a lot of cool charms, like my charm collection is adding. And this one, of course, this gold snake Pandora chain, we're not going to get into the price, but it is real gold, okay? And I'm hoping to have some charms on it soon. So with that being, oh, and then I also got this new ring, okay? Nothing I have on is fake, except my nose rings. Well, that's not true. They're sterling silver, but they're gold plated. So if that counts for anything. That is not true. My lashes are fake. My hair is fake. Point is, I don't talk about that stuff. Why? So to see it thrown in my face. Why? When I flip the camera, this is a real, raw, current, as of date scenery of how my house looks. What is there to talk about? Why would one be so jealous and so envious that the very thing you value, the very thing that you value, they tried to shame you for? And I mentioned the jewelry, and I showed my, my upgrade in my collection, because I'm a woman, I'm a lady, I'm a little designer. And I've always known that I was going to have a life of luxury. I've always known that I was going to be something. Just recently, after 3 years, my YouTube has become monetized. It's not easy. It's work. It's consistency. But this is not real life. I have real life to adhere to. I have a job. I have other things that I have. I have children, right? Which I'm going to get into that in a little bit. So I just never understood why I was being shamed and basically slandered for something basic. It's material. It's material. Because guess what? I can take this off at any moment. Baby, I'm still going to be mama. I'm still going to be unique. You see what I'm saying? But when God puts you in places, and when he advances you, and when he starts to elevate you, you need to look like something. Don't ever, my mother used to always tell me, Iniki, don't ever look like what you go through. You don't want people to know how you look. You don't want people to know, say, you're a struggle. You don't want people to know, say, you come from this or you come from that. Always take care and take pride in yourself, Iniki. Have a little shame. Translation? I care about how I look. I care about my appearance, okay? I care about my health, okay? So to be shamed and chastised and slandered for my appearance, jealousy. To bring up jewelry, anybody could buy some Givenchy. Anybody could buy some Prada. Anybody can buy some Pandora. Anybody could buy Pumas, New Balances, Adidas, Champions. And these are all shoes that I currently have to date. Nikes, Pegasus, they're really comfortable, by the way. Asics. Anybody could buy that stuff. It's material. It's material. Right? To think that a person is constantly, I helped you, I helped you, I helped you. All of which I never asked for. I humored you and I accepted. But when I knew of the past and I saw the past trying to repeat itself, and when they offered me food, remember I told y'all I lost my car and I needed to wait for it to be shipped. They offered to order me food, ship me food. I said, no, you cool. I never went hungry. I didn't have a card for 2-something weeks waiting for my card to be delivered from Gwinnett. And I'm on the south side of Atlanta. This is way before my birthday. On my birthday, not even a happy birthday. I got 2 messages saying happy birthday, right? On their birthday, they received some unsettling news. But on the next day, because remember I made the video, Happy Birthday, Nikki. I was going through something with somebody, right? And I was talking about it on April 24th. No, April 23rd, I'm on the phone with them all day. April 24th, I'm talking about what I had gone through. And I mentioned I made a video, Happy Birthday, Nikki. Oh, dang, I forgot. My bad. I said, no, you good. But I paid attention to it. Because when they were trying to emulate something that they didn't succeed at, let me just say, when they were trying to emulate Iniki, copycat syndrome, yeah. When they were trying to emulate and imitate a carbon copy of Iniki, they made a video and mentioned, your birthday is this month. You're too old to be acting like that. Okay. Fast forward to the actual day of my birthday. I'm on the phone with them, we kiki and talking, whatever. Not once did they mention happy birthday. Not once. Not once. But then April 24th, the day after. Oh, I forgot. Dang, my bad. Happy belated birthday. I'm like, you good? But I noticed everything. But on their birthday, I said, happy birthday. What you doing? Staying home. And then later that day, really received some unsettling news. And this is not to brag. This is not to boast. This is not to judge. This is just to say, always let your haters be your motivators. Okay? I don't care who likes to hear it, who needs to say. If I have to say it 1,000 times, God placed me here. It don't matter how I got up in here. I'm here. If I wasn't supposed to have something, I would not have had it. And I should know. I was homeless for 8 years, living in a car. And the same person that tried to help me made those emulating copycat carbon videos talking about my homelessness and me losing my kids and all of this and that, right? Which brings me into my next point. I was on the phone last night and I was talking and I said, you know, the enemy always announces his hand. Whenever there's about to be a breakthrough, the enemy always announces his hand. Now, y'all know me and Mama's relationship. Let me say that again. Big Mama, Iniki, me, my relationship with my mom has been very, very rocky for quite some time, right? A bit more so estranged. Oh, to my surprise, yesterday I get a text. We'll be coming to Atlanta to get your daughter. Yes, my first daughter. Excuse me if I cry. Settled into her dorm room. And I would love to come by and see you and meet her, talking about little LB. And I texted and I said, I would like that. And I also mentioned that you can't cook in my kitchen because nobody cooks in my kitchen. I'll cook for you. But I would like that. Okay? Reason how that came about was because I had mentioned the baby's birthday party. It's going to be at my aunt's house. And that's how everything came about when she mentioned her coming into town to get my daughter settled into her college dorm room. You should want your children to be better than you. I don't care what anyone says about my testimony and my story because it is mine. It is mine. Not one soul that I know could have gone through what I've gone through and still be here. Be here in their mind, be here in their heart posture, and be here just overall in general, alive. Not one soul could have gone through what I've gone through and still be here. Not one. If it takes a little more time, that's because things need to be more refined. I said some things yesterday when I realized that the same person that had stabbed me in the back, not because I stole from them, not because I fought them, because I got away from them and they slept with my partner, that same person reaches out to my partner again, all the while we're on the phone. And whatever messages my partner received from this individual, I'm looking at the screenshots, Facebook messages, text now messages. After I called them yesterday, right? Because you know I get dreams. They called my dreams stupid. Okay. So you returned the phone call yesterday in the afternoon. I was knocked out, okay? And then after I leave you messages, because I mean, you want to go back and forth. That's when they decide to call my partner again. Oh, excuse me, correction. They don't have my partner's number. They messaged them on Facebook. And you know, after they've already done this to me, it didn't hurt. And then Day and I were exchanging emails last night, and I eventually just ignore it, Iniki, because it'll be literally never ending. So that's what they want. They want that unsettling, they want that attention, right? They want that negative attention. It was mentioned. Oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought because so much was said. But basically, it was just more like the basic stuff being thrown in my face. Trying to shame my house. Basically trying to, I got this and I got that and I'm doing this. Okay. Called me a hater. Because I wanted to get Kiki Twist apparently after they had it. I didn't know Kinky Tips were allotted for one person. Talked about my weight gain. Talked about my daughter, LB. Speaking upon her development. And again, this is YouTube. This is not real life. My baby is right on track. Okay. And my baby was born disease and drug-free. And the reason I mention that is because this individual that decides to speak upon a 9-month-old baby did not have a very successful pregnancy in regards of prenatal care. The prenatal care was null and void. There was none, no prenatal care. And they were also smoking during their pregnancy the entire time. And then the child, you know, let's just say the child, mama wasn't a good mama to the baby in utero. But despite all of my pregnancies and despite all of my homelessness and all of my pregnancies and whatever I was going through, I never missed prenatal care. Never. Current to date, I have an OBGYN. I go to see my OBGYN. I take care of my health. I never thought that I would have to defend taking care of self. I never thought that I would have to validate taking care of self. I never thought that I would have to defend taking care of my mental health. Because of course that was thrown in my face as well, whereby this person is constantly going on emotional outbursts. Will talk 1 minute and then blow up and curse in the phone. Talk 1 minute, blow up, curse in the phone. Hang up, call back, hang up, call back. Emotional outbursts. I used to be like that until I got this together. Until I started taking the necessary steps to get Iniki to where she needs to be. I'm not where I want to be, but where she needs to be just for today. Right? Because again, I'm here for long term. I'm here for a long time, not a good time. I've offered them therapy, sent them a link through my resource. I said I've used it. It's helped me through whatever I needed to have gotten through. I've offered them a link. Don't know if they used it. But to constantly have my mental health and my psychiatric care thrown in my face tells me everything I need to know. To ask, have you started working yet? Am I on YouTube every day? Am I on social media every day? Mentioning my housing and someone pays your bills? I mentioned to my partner, I mentioned to my aunt that I thought this person was a friend. And I'm not sad. Don't take my melancholy or just, relaxed self as sad. No, I'm not sad. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. As the Bible states in Matthew's, in the Beatitudes, don't quote me on it because I don't have any of my phones by me. I'm about to put my shoes on, get my little keys, and walk out the door. But general sense, blessed are the persecuted, for theirs is the righteousness of heaven, or something like that. Blessed are the persecuted. So I looked up persecuted, and I saw one of the words being opposition, right? Opposition. And then I looked up the word opposition. It gave me a few, synonyms. And I'm like, it just all makes sense. If I would have let that get to me, I would have missed my blessing. Because, of course, in the Beatitudes, as it also states in Matthew's, and don't quote me on it, look it up yourself. Always take it back to God. Always, whatever you hear someone say, take it back to God. Yeah, you can like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of those fancy dancy things, but always take it back to God for confirmation, right? If this resonates. But blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God. If I had fed into that and let it get me off of my course, I would have never been able to be in the right space to communicate with my mother, to find out the wonderful news. And all I could do was smile. Because I remember I got a dream about my daughter coming downstairs. There were 2 dogs, and I can't remember if I made a video about it. Lord Jesus. I was standing in my living room here, and there were 2 dogs. One was just like playful. The other one was very chill, like nonchalant. Take it or leave. I could take a pet. I could take pets or leave it. I don't care. But the other one was very, very big, very kind of like a golden retriever. That's how I can explain that dog. Very playful. Run from one end to the house to the next, jump up on the wall. You hear the paws on the wall, doing it again about 3 times. And I said, stop, sit down, sit down. And I said, Malia. And I hear, yes, Mom. And I said, come here, please. So I see Malia coming down the stairs, but I only see her feet. I see her black socks. And I said, Malia, I'm getting ready to take the dog outside. She says, oh, can I come? And I said, yes. I said, but I said, bring the baby to your grandmother, please. She brought her upstairs. She came back downstairs, and I'm quarreling at her, like, Malia, come on, hurry up. You're not on shoes. You can't just push your foot in the shoes, Malia. I said, come on, no, man. Come on, no, man. You're not on shoes. You can't just push your foot in, Malia. And she's like, ah! Like, she's very, she's very quirky. She's very quirky. And her laugh is so guttural. Like, she has this big laugh, huge laugh. And I said, Molly, hurry up. I said, Molly, I'll go outside because I don't want the dog for shit up in the house. So I went outside, and the dog dragged me to the grass to poop or to do his business. And then Molly appeared on the left side of me and handed me a plastic bag. And I said, oh, hey, thanks. And then I woke up. And for months, I've carried that dream with me, months. And I asked God, what does it mean? My mom doesn't live here. How am I going to tell Malia to bring the baby to her mother? Malia isn't here. My mom doesn't live here. And the enemy announced his hand yesterday. And that girl called me and started saying all those things and messaged I keep saying call. She wishes. Messaged my partner and slandering me here and there. Oh, she talks about me. Oh, she talks about you. Oh, she talks about everybody. Didn't you talk about him too? Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. Oh, you're this. Slandering him while saying I'm slandering him in the message. The same person that she slept with. Not once, not twice, but a few times. Okay? And I did tell my aunt about it. And it's plain as day. Because she can't get it anymore, she doesn't want you to have it. Mentioning your jewelry that anybody can get, just go to the store and buy it. Just order it offline. Be gifted it. Doesn't matter how you get it. But because she doesn't have it, seeing you with it on makes her uncomfortable. And you know what I have to say? That ain't my damn business. My fat ass bothers you, literally, this bumper when I sit down pan, if it bother you, near my burger, you're talking about the birth control shot, get the injection. You want to be thick like your mother? I said that part because she called me her. She said I was her mother. I was more of a mother to her than my own mother was. So that's why I said, you want to be thick like your mother? Being sarcastic, really being an asshole. You want to be thick? You want to be thick? You want to be sexy? You want to be plump? Go get the injection. Eat. Stop the smoking. Clear up your face. Then it said all of these things. And my partner says, well, why you don't mention the facial products that I bought her? She ain't been using them. I'm saying all of these things he's telling me to relay because, again, you messaged him thinking that I wouldn't know and then email me, relaying to me exactly what was said as if I already don't know. And before even all of that subsided, because it was still ongoing to where like, I'm not about to keep doing this. I have a life. I have a life. My mother texts me. I'm coming to Atlanta to get your daughter settled in her college dorm room. And I would love to see you and to meet her, the baby. And all I thought about, you guys, was the dream. I serve God, not man. I like to be humble because that's the best way to be. That's the only way to be. But now I'm about to start popping my shit. In the most humblest way possible. I'm about to start popping my shit. I'm about to really turn up on them. And I don't know how. I'm not God. I can't see the future. I just get dreams. And for a person to call my dream stupid, turned around and said, oh, I got dreams about you 2 days in a row. Okay. And this is the same individual that would cry on the phone with me. Oh, hey, Nikki, you're so beautiful. Crying boohoo tears. Crying boohoo tears. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Right hand to the sky. Baby, and I'm not dead yet. No time soon, God's willing. Crying on the phone with me, literal tears about how beautiful I am, about how much I've grown. They know because they know me and they see where I've come from and I'm here now and I'm just so beautiful and they wish it was them, but it's not jealousy and I'm just so proud of you. I love you. You're just glowing. You're glowing. You're glowing. And then in the same breath, then calls me one day, just texts me one day and mentions you have prayer warriors in your corner. I'm like, what? after I had received the dream and I made a video about it. Yeah, people that pray for you, prayer warriors in your corner, something like that. And then in conversation said to me once, I don't know what it is about you and Nikki. Every time we separate and come back together, but you have a calling on your life. These are their words, not mine. I don't talk like that. I didn't ask for these dreams. Lord, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the gift. I didn't ask for this. You know how heavy the anointing is? See, too oftentimes people want the anointing, but they can't bear the weight of what it takes. People want the anointing and the favor, but they cannot handle, maintain, maneuver through it all. So they hate you for it. And the hate is disguised with love. The jealousy, the admiration is disguised. The jealousy is disguised admiration. Because this is a person, Iniki, you inspire me. Iniki, I admire you. Iniki, you're so beautiful. Crying boohoo tears. And I not once felt flattered because I'm like, I'm all right. No, bro, you don't see it. You don't see it. I watch your videos. I watch your videos. I watch your videos. I watch your videos. You've been watching. Been. But then in the same breath, I don't watch your videos. You're not worth it. But in the same breath, your daughter came back from her aunt mini vacation. Didn't I just say that on one of my videos, but you don't watch my videos? You're not worth it. All you talk about is your stupid dreams. The same stupid dreams that I had of you sleeping with having an affair with my partner, and you called me January 6th about it and told me those stupid dreams, but I've been getting those dreams since I moved in. Was that October? November? Oh, it's only stupid when it comes from Iniki. It's only stupid because it's me. But did I call your dream stupid? Already an hour, too darn long, because I got to get out the door. I have all the time for y'all. I just got to handle something real quick. Right, I got to handle something real quick. So, yeah, I just want to say, if you're persecuted, when the opposition starts to rear its ugly head, consider it joy. Because God knows the blessing that he has for you on the back end, okay? And keep popping your ish. Baby, put them lashes on. Put your designer on, okay? Make yourself look good. Do what you need to do. Take care of your physical health. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your spiritual health, all right? Keep God first and center. And everything else will work itself out. And keep in mind that whatever the devil meant for bad, God meant for good. All right, guys, I love you. Till next time. Later.